I wanted to show you a few of my favorite flowers for flower hammering. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to do a few hammerings of some of these different varieties to show you, really the different color range you can get. And again, this is an alum mordanted tea towel, so 100% cotton. And what I'm going to do is just do a few hammerings to show you range of color and how much it can vary within one species of flower. So let's start with something like this. So this is a Cosmos. I don't remember the variety off the top of my head, but it's got these nice variations, nice striations. So we have a really good range of hue just in this one flower, really saturated toward the edges, and then a little lighter in between. So let's see what that gives us when we hammer it. So I'm laying my flower face down. I'm going to put this cloth over the top and do some gentle taps. And I'm using a rubber mallet. And don't be afraid to peek on in and see if everything looks hammered. And then I'm just going to wipe the petals away. Oh, and look how pretty. Like, I really love these when you get some of that green too from the flower. So it gives it even a little bit more of the leaf and the interest. It just gives really, really beautiful interest there. So that was that beautiful pink Cosmos flower. So let's give a little contrast to that. So here I have this really fiery red variety of Cosmos. You can sometimes you get these when you even grow sulfur Cosmos. But this was a variety I picked up at a nursery, and I believe it was called Fire Red Cosmos. So I'm just gonna place that one under my cover cloth here. And let's take a look. So you might be surprised to see, like, sometimes flowers that are a little bit more red, have a little bit more red pigment, will give you more brown on your alum mordanted cloth. So, just something to think about, something to work around. Let me show you in contrast to that. So here's a Cosmos very similar, but the color is a little different because it's a little lighter. It's a little more bright in terms of orange. So let's do that one right next to it, and so you could see the difference. Here I went ahead and hammered that Sulfur Cosmos right next to the Fire Red one. And, very drastically different in terms of color. So Cosmos. Let's do one of these, Rubenza Cosmos. Love these. These are really beautiful. Let's do one of those right here. Show you that. So really deep saturation of purple, and as it continues to interact with the actual tea towel and the mordant, you'll see it becomes even a little bit more blue. But Really, really beautiful. You can see the color that's come out in this guy. So again, you know, all of this color from just a few different flowers. And let's do the other cosmos I have handy, which is a chocolate cosmos. You know, these are just so cute and beautiful. So we'll do this guy right here. Okay. So here I'm just removing the petals. And you can see I'm getting really beautiful, deep burgundy color. And it's a little hard to pick up, but it's really, really a beautiful color. So again, cosmos, all cosmos flowers. Let's do one more cosmos. It's really beautiful, lighter pink one. Let's see where I'll put it here to give us, let's do it here. So I can fill it, okay. Right there. All different cosmos. How pretty, right? And then let's go over to some of these Coreopsis flowers. So let's start with the Dyer's Coreopsis, which is this guy. And you know, these are really cute, really beautiful. Really cheerful little print, huh? Yeah. So let's do another one of these. These are, you know, the Uptick or the Daybreak. You can find these a lot commercially. I see them all the time, like in Home Depot and Lowe's. You can find them at garden centers. So already getting some oranges, some yellows, really beautiful in combination with those cosmos we hammered. And now let's do this guy. This is the one of my favorites, and you'll see why in just a second. This here is the Desert Coral. And look at when I pull him away. I hope you can see that, but it actually prints green and burgundy, and it is so cute. Okay. So let's try some of these other Coreopsis, these shades of pink. So these are really pretty. I'm gonna do two of them together. kind of similar a little bit. I'm going to do one more of them, like the little group. Do one of these Coreopsis. I think these were called Seashell. They're really beautiful. They have these tubular petals. So there's lots of color. You can see color inside of those tubes. So let's see what we get. Pretty neat. Different shape, really cool little shape. What else? I have this kind of, this is another Dyer's Coreopsis, but it has a lot more like blending of red and burgundy. So I think this is going to give me a lot more brown, but let's just give it a try and see. Ooh, really pretty. Kind of like a sunflower. Ooh, that gives me ideas. Really pretty. Okay, so we have done most of the, let's just do this cream caramel Coreopsis. You know, and the thing about these flowers, they're all prolific bloomers. You know, the more they want you to pick them, the more you pick them and deadhead them, the more flowers you're going to get all season long. So, you know, make sure you're taking off those deadheads. Make sure you're going out and picking the flowers. And, you know, I never strip plants completely of all of their flowers. I, of course, leave tons for the pollinators, but, you know, you want to be mindful of that. So here we are. This is what I was able to achieve with just a few different varieties of 2 different flowers. So Cosmos and Coreopsis flowers, giving me really beautiful range of color and shapes, sizes, all of that. So if you plan accordingly, you can start to really learn what flowers are going to give you what color, and then you can work that into your compositions and into the kind of, you know, designs that you make.